What's up? It's Lucas, and in today's video, we're going to talk about how to build, how to create, how to put out a signature coaching program, and why a signature coaching program is such a great asset, a great piece, a great tool, a great component to have in your coaching business is because it separates you from the rest of the coaches. Hear me out really quick. Most coaches call themselves a life coach, a business coach, a marketing coach, a nutrition coach, a fitness coach, a relationship coach, X, Y, and Z. Beautiful. Everybody is doing that. What will really help separate you or elevate you is creating your own framework, and that framework will become your signature program. I'm going to give you a few examples, and I'm going to use the Big Leap as one example. I don't think there's a coaching program built around the Big Leap, but the example of a book really helps. And then we're going to break down our own framework, our own signature program, which is the Coaches University. I'm going to take you step by step, 3 steps on how to build out a signature program, a framework that you can build your one-on-one program, your group coaching, your courses, and everything else in between that will ultimately help separate you as an expert, as an authority, as someone who knows what they're talking about. So if that interests you, stick around and let's get to work.
So I don't know when this whole get a job 9 to 5, play it safe, think small, and hopefully someday retire with enough time to maybe chase my dreams became okay, but for people like you and me, it's not. I'm Lucas Rubix, and welcome to the coaching channel, where I continue my mission of setting human beings free.
All right, so I'm going to be diving into 3 steps, and I hope you take notes. Now, these are simplified steps, but it's all you really need to start brainstorming and creating a signature program. Now, I'm going to use this book as an example. The Big Leap, Gay Hendricks, one of the first books I read that really helped me realize I had a glass ceiling and help me break through that glass ceiling, take that big leap, and really jumpstart my life. So I really value this book. This book has been with me. It's tattered and torn, and it's been through hell and back. It's been on the back of a motorcycle for 6 months on my trip to Mexico. I've reread it many times, and every time I read it, something jumps out at me. Very simple book to read. The idea behind this book is really Gay Hendricks, or anybody who has knowledge in their head could create a signature program around. So I'm going to break this down. First thing, big promise, the Big Leap. Conquer your hidden fear and take life to the next level. That's a big promise, and that's step 1. What's the transformation you want to take your clients through? What's the transformation? It's not enough to just be a coach in a certain niche, a life coach, a health coach, a nutrition coach, a relationship coach, marketing coach, whatever, a guru, a coach. It's not enough to just tell people how you change their life. What is the actual transformation? So in this example, if this was a coaching program, it'd be called the Big Leap. Conquer your hidden fear and take life to the next level. Anyone who's interested in that, it'll catch their attention, and you can explain the transformation. You have to get clear on the transformation. That's step 1. Step 2 is understanding. Really, we'll call it a step-by-step, or what is the framework, or what is the series of steps, aka chapters, that you would take someone through. I recommend 9 to 12. That usually creates an 8, 9, or 12-week program. Sometimes there's as little as 4 steps. That's cool. But hear me out. So in this book, there are 7 main chapters: preparing for the big leap, making the big leap, getting specific, building a new home in your zone of genius, living in your zone of genius, living in Einstein time, and 7 is solving the relationship problem. It would be very easy to take his ideas, this book, and design a 7 or 8 week coaching program based around the chapters. So the next thing I have clients do is, okay, what are those 6 or 7 or 8 or 12 chapters, big logical steps you would take your client through? For them to get a transformation, what is each step? We don't want 30 steps because that'll be overwhelming, and we don't really want 1 or 2 because that might be underwhelming. That sweet spot is 8 to 12, which is why most programs are 8 to 12 weeks. Then after that, you've got to remember that knowledge is knowing, wisdom is doing. A lot of coaches fall into the trap of teaching. And teaching your clients something is great, but they're not going to take action. They're not going to take an actionable result. So, for example, if I break down the Coaches University, it is our framework. It is our signature program. It's been in development for a while. Just like I tell my clients to do, there's 12 chapters through it. For example, Module 1, Chapter 1, Mastering of Mindsets. Chapter 2, Creating a Winning Strategy. Chapter 3, the foundation of your online coaching business. Chapter 4, Creating our coaching program, kind of what we're talking about right now. Module 5, or Chapter 5, Creating an Amazing Sales Page, which is really your offer. Module 6, Attracting Leads on Autopilot. Module 7, Mastering Email Marketing. Module 8, Driving Free Traffic. Module 9 or week 9, mastering paid traffic. Module 10, mastering the sale. Module 11, breaking down the numbers. Module 12, tying up loose ends. I can work clients through in a one-on-one program, in a group coaching program, through the Coaches University, through a course, through a book, through a textbook, which is 200 pages, through any medium. I have a framework. And that framework I can replicate over and over no matter what or how I deliver it. Why I'm bringing this up is you don't have to be a coach who's been doing this 10 years. You don't even really have to have worked with clients. If you have an understanding of your space, an understanding of your story and what worked for you, see if you can create a framework around it, create the chapters for it, and understand that knowledge is knowing, wisdom is doing. So 25 or 30% of this is knowledge. Learn. Lots to learn, lots to study, lots to master. But it's gotta be 50, 60, 70% action, doing. A lot of coaches, again, fall in the trap of teaching. I could sit there and I could teach this for hours. I'd rather teach you for 20, 30 minutes and then have you take an action. So once you look at your framework, once you look at the modules, once you look at the steps, see how you can make every step actionable. So at the end of every chapter, for example, email marketing, we make sure that our clients, our coaches have built an 8 or 10 week or a 10-day, whatever is applicable to them, series of emails that are automated in an autoresponder. That's the actionable step that they have to complete before they move on to running traffic, creating content, blah, blah, blah. If we're talking about module 5, creating a sales page and creating an offer, yeah, it's 20, 30, 40% learning. You've got to learn it. There's knowledge, there's copywriting, all that fun stuff. But then there's action. And every lesson, there's action. So don't fall in the trap of creating a signature program that's all teaching because your clients won't get a result. They won't take action. It's up to them to take action. You can't control that. But you've got to invite them to take action and guide them on the path to taking action. If you can do that, if you could just check off these 3 steps, you can have a coaching program. You can name it something, for example, the Big Leap or the Coaches University. You can create the transformation, conquer your hidden fear, and take life to the next level. Or in the Coaches University case, helping coaches build an online coaching business that changes the world one client at a time. What's the transformation? What's the promise? Break it down into chapters or modules, and then make each module, each lesson, each chapter actionable. You've built a coaching program, you've built a signature program that you can now promote as a group coaching program, a one-on-one, and will help you stand out and differentiate yourself as an expert, as an authority, as someone who knows what the hell they're doing, which is really the basis of persuasion, influence, and creating a brand that people actually want to be a part of and reach out. Truly hope this served. If you want more videos or podcasts like this, check out lucasrubix.com. We got a ton of free stuff, and of course we got information on the Coaches University. If you're interested in checking out our signature program, our main offer, if you're interested in getting accountability, help, step-by-step blueprint all the way to building your online coaching business, and make sure you check it out. And other than that, like and subscribe to this channel, because why wouldn't you? It's awesome stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.
So, I don't know when this whole get a job 9 to 5, play it safe, think small, and hopefully someday retire with enough time to maybe chase my dreams became okay, but for people like you and me, it's not. I'm Lucas Rubix, and welcome to the coaching channel, where I continue my mission of setting human beings free.